Welcome to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of the Autistic Superblog's annual Lenten tradition, Letters for Lent. This one's going to be, normally I would go into this with some idea about how to use the readings of the day for the Lenten journey, but in this one, I usually like to stay away from the Bible if I can, but in this particular case, I can't. Mostly because of the fact that Roman Catholics, we all know why today is so important. We're gonna be hearing the story about Pilate and the Lord, about what they we're gonna hear about Pilate and the Lord. We're gonna hear about the Last Supper. We're gonna hear about the Eucharist. We're gonna hear about all that. But does what does Lent mean? What does Lent mean for all of us? It means suffering. It means sacrifice. It means thinking of others other than ourselves. And it's something that we need to do. It's something that makes this Lenten season a lot more important. Because in the world of the excess, we look at the poor and people will always think about doing something for their own ego instead of for the person in general, which has never been the case. But if you got, if any of you dear readers and viewers have seen the Passion of the Christ, you know why this is important. You know why this is important. It's not just about the Last Supper. It's not just about the Eucharist. It's not just about the bishops of the church from the 12 apostles or the 11 apostles. But it's all about. It's all the focus right now on Palm Sunday is on the Lord. What He's gonna do, He's gonna be he's gonna be he's gonna go into Jerusalem, and what's gonna happen is gonna happen. He's gonna be crucified, and there's just no two ways around it. If you've seen the Passion of the Christ, you know the story. But I want to talk about suffering. We all know about what's going on in Ukraine right now. We all know about what's the conflict between the Ukrainians and Russians. We all know about the suffering that goes on and within our daily lives. We could be dealing with depression. We could be dealing with sadness. We could be dealing with the loss of someone dear to us. We could be dealing with all sorts of things. We could have stress upon stress upon stress. I know I've had that in my life. If the last 2 years are any indication, that's definitely the truth. But I want to just focus on one thing. It's about the Lord, yes. It's about Him suffering and dying for all of us. But it's also about hope. It's also about light. It's also about goodness. It's all about what happens in 7 days. We all know it's going to be Easter Sunday on 7 days, but back then they didn't know. So I just want to give this short talk about hope. God gives us hope. And there's hope everywhere. There's hope for all of us. There's hope for there's hope when we help someone out. If we listen to them, if we help them out with the groceries, or if we help them out with any simple thing at all, no matter what it is. There's a quote from Saint Teresa of Calcutta, who is Mother Teresa, that said, "Let me do great things or small things with great love." That, I think, is the epitome of what we need to take away from from Palm Sunday. That doesn't mean that it doesn't come easy, and it doesn't mean it doesn't have sacrifice to it. It does, no doubt. But if we keep our but we keep our focus on the light, on God, whatever, it's all going to turn out in the end. Some of my friends feel like I'm very optimistic, almost to the point of being Pollyanna, but I've had some bad times in my life too. Um, it hasn't always been wine and roses for myself. Um, and people always ask me, "How can you be so hopeful?" It's because my faith helps me, and my faith is in God. I know it's a hot topic, but given it's Palm Sunday, um, just I mean, it's something to deal with certain things with certain bad cards we deal with, but it's another thing to deal with a perfect storm and to come out of it not only with the love and support of family, but also knowing that your faith can help you even through the darkest of times. So that it good Palm Sunday isn't just about suffering. It is. It's about suffering, but it's all about hope in the same light. So if you like these videos, check me out on YouTube at the Autistic Super channel. You can check out all my videos on the autisticsuperblog.wordpress.com. Stay safe, stay strong. God bless. God bless you guys during this holy week, and as always, shine on.